Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I have to give a massive shout out to Dragonheir Silent Gods for sponsoring today's video. Now make sure you use my link in the description below to download the game for the global launch. Now also in the US, Dragonheir Silent Gods has been renamed to Dragonstride Legacy Reborn on the App Store and Google Play, but will still be known as Dragonheir Silent Gods globally and on the Steam platform. Now I didn't play it in the previous version, so I'm going to do this as more of a first impressions type look at the game to see if you guys would want to go ahead and play the game, which I think the aesthetic of it is absolutely amazing. Now the core gameplay is kind of like a season-based idle type combat game where you have your characters, you deploy them on the board, they generate energy, you use ultimates. It's all strategy. It does have a overworld that you can go and explore, open chests, get rewards, and then once again it does have seasons, so it is going to be seasonally based. So that is the basic overview of, if I had to TLDR, what the game is. But once again, I love this aesthetic. The game is looking really good. They did a developer video a couple days ago, and they said that basically within the first month of the game, you're probably going to rack up about 650 of the premium summons in the game, which is pretty nuts, the amount of resources they are going to be giving players on this relaunch. Let's get into it and take a look. The first thing I want to start with is the characters, because like I said, the aesthetic is absolutely amazing. I love these character designs. I just like this general aesthetic. Probably comes back to the days of playing MMOs as a kid and me just falling in love with this style of thing. Like, look at this chick. She's got a pet dragon. Like, that's just too damn cool for me. So I absolutely love this kind of thing. That is your general aesthetic of the characters. I'll come back and show you upgrades because they have some very, very amazing quality of life in the upgrade systems in the game. But the first thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and go into the adventure and show you, because as I mentioned, it's got the overworld you can go ahead and explore. Now, you can see things like this. There's this chest there where, you know, if I want to open that chest, I've got to sort of, release the portals that are binding it. So you can go ahead and explore the overworld and find it. You can see that is the actual one that I need to do. That is one that I need to click. So you can just click on the things. It'll take you around. You can WASD, or you can click the map anywhere you want and it will take you. It's pretty self-explanatory, very, very easy to navigate. Then you will get into combat. So this is our combat system. You can see these enemies look like they're going to be shooting, toxins straight forward. So we don't really want to be placing our characters within that range. So we kind of want to get within range of the healthy bits of the field. Now my team, this is a test build, so I've just got every character. So I've just dumped whatever. We should be able to sort of brute force overpower this kind of stuff. But let's go ahead and see how we go over here. Hit confirm. And so as you can see down the bottom right hand side, we do have all our energy bars that go up. Behind my head, you can see that we do have the auto button and up to ×3 speed. Some game modes will have up to ×4 speed, and you can go ahead and just churn through. They do have ultimate animations, which are really quick and easy to get through. Some of them look really clean as well. And that's your basic general gist of combat. You got your health bars, you got your characters that have all their different abilities that they will use, and then they have their ultimate they use when they get to max energy. So once again, back to exploring the overworld. We activated that rune, so that is another rune that is activated to go ahead and help me open that chest. They do have some other cool little like side modes as well. There's like some of the little interactions you have in the world have like tower defense mode. So this one here, if we go to this one, they've got this one, which actually sets up to be tower defense, not your standard combat that we saw in the previous one. So here we get to place our characters and go ahead and play in that tower defense type of gameplay. So they do have other like a mini game style of things, which this is not the core gameplay, but it's another little mini game way of playing the game. So let's jump out of that. I'm not going to spend too much time in the side modes there. Now, another really cool thing over here, if you want to get anywhere where the main quest is going, you just basically click this in the top left-hand corner, and that's like your main quest line. It'll teleport you to the nearest teleporter, and you can go ahead and it'll auto-path you. So you can see this is me continuing the quest. Something I do love is this has ×2. So if you want to do the story, you can actually do it, and it'll ×2 all the voices. Now, it may sound a bit funny, but if you're someone like me who doesn't watch any YouTube video without it on ×2 speed, it is really nice to be able to do the story at a faster pace. Now, the other thing you can do, you can get little speed ups around the world. Also, you can just run through things and go ahead and collect any loot just by running through it. There will be chests around the world and puzzles that you can do as well to go ahead and get yourself some extra stuff. But once again, it is very, very easy to go ahead and do your main questing. As you can see, I'm in the area, so when I click this, it just flashes what I'm supposed to interact with. Once again, over here, we just click on it. That's our interaction. This is the next one we need to interact with. Easy, and now it's going to continue us on our... You also have the skip button as well, so if you want to skip everything, you can do that too. So we can just hit skip. Now it's entering us into some more combat. Once again, pretty standard stuff in this one. Form your team, and you know, away we go. Once again, test build. I just threw the coolest looking characters in, and away we go. Now we might wipe because of that, but in general, it's been working all right for the early stages of the game. Most games, these early stages are fairly easy to get you to learn the game, so it's not too stressful. And there you go. Now, once again, you can put it on manual. Sometimes in these games, timing your ultimates is going to be better for harder content, lining things up and stuff like that. But in general, we can just put it on auto, use them all at once. And it looks pretty cool when you pop them all at the same time. So that is that one. Once again, we're going to skip through this one. And that is the basic gist of the storyline gameplay. Now, I want to talk about the characters for a sec, because I really like the upgrade systems. Now, we do have our gearing system. You unlock more slots as you level up as well. You'll level up the gear, pretty standard stuff. You get your different stats. Once again, this is a test account, so we've got a bunch of gear on it already. But, you know, you're going to have your standard stuff with different substats and stuff like that that you are going to be aiming for. Now, I'm not going to dive too deep into that because it's pretty self-explanatory. We do have the soul imprint here, the amount of shield granted by the shield. So we get our little increases there as we upgrade that one with the dupes. Then we come over here. Now, the big thing that I want to talk about is the resonance level, because this is the most important thing. Everything else is pretty universal, but this game, and this is different to the way it used to be, as I understand it, has a great system for resonance. So you can see all of my characters are level 29. There is no leveling an individual character in this game. You just level your resonance. So you can see here that I've got to refine 2 rare equipment to level 4. So I can just go upgrade and I can select my level down the bottom here if I want to be conservative and just go to 4, refine. There we go. So if I go back out and I go to resonance level, boom, that one is now done. Now we've got to do like the breakthrough quest to go ahead and get it. So now we get to choose a buff. Let's get some faster ults because we've got big chunky ults. And now this is our like little quest. Once again, it takes you into a combat scenario to be able to limit break our levels. Now let me put this on ×2 speed. Some combat has like ×2 cap, some has ×3, some has ×4. It's just different on the different combat scenarios you go into. But once again, this is our little challenge to go ahead and beat. Once we beat it, we'll be able to increase our level cap. And like I said, the value in this for making it easy to build different characters and experiment with different characters is absolutely fantastic. There's nothing worse in a game than feeling like you burnt all your resources into one character, and now you're like, but I want to test this character out, and now you're just penalized for having invested into that other character that you no longer really want to play because you're new to the game and you didn't know it wasn't great. So this one, you level all your characters at the exact same time. So we've completed that. Okay, so now we're going to improve. This is like our limit break. Boom, happy days. Now we hit continue, and now we can go ahead and upgrade. So we're going to just go ahead and upgrade as far as we can. Now we need more experience. We jump over into our dungeon, which is the Goblin's Lair. So this one, we can just go ahead and challenge it. It's going to give us a bunch of that material to go ahead and level up every character. So it's just our resonance level, so it's leveling up every character. I really love this for quality of life. I think it's absolutely fantastic. And like I said, I like it that everything you need to do, if you need to do something and it tells you need to go here, it just instantly takes you there and away you go. You can work through your different difficulties and get all of your rewards. Next up, I want to talk about the basic game modes. Obviously, we have the overworld, which is the whole campaign type system, but then you do have your stamina system and where are you going to burn it. Now, I do like the interface for this one. Instead of having to find things around the world, if you look at the bottom right here, we just have to hit this little combat symbol and this takes us to it. Now, Temporal Vortex, that's like your boss battle that you want to do every day, do as much damage as you can. Then we have like our standard arena. We have like the more advanced arena, which is going to be available later on as you unlock it. We've got the ruins here, which are kind of like a... If I jump in here and show you, it's kind of like one of those labyrinth type modes where you pick your path and away you go and do as best you can. And then we have this one. Now, the Fey Manor is something that I do really like. Over here in this one, it's got a really nice feature. So if we come over here, it's one of those ones you just need to continually progress as far as you can. Now, with these things, often, you know, at the start when you're just getting into it, they're quite easy, and then you just want to get to where you're stuck, and then you just, you know, work around your stuck points, try and get through them, and then keep going. But they do have auto challenge, which I really do like this kind of thing. So you can see this one, you can see the ×4 speed above my head, and it's on auto challenge. And the way this works is there's no penalty for losing in this one, so it's just going to auto combat, jump into the next stage, and keep doing it until you get a loss. So I really like this type of quality of life. It just makes it so much easier to just auto next stage. Like, yeah, we've seen auto for you know, completing the same thing over and over again. Like, that's like a common type thing. But this one has auto next stage, which I really appreciate for progressing through these things that are kind of mundane otherwise to keep looking at. You just set this, walk away, let it come back, and then you're like, okay, that's where I failed. Now this is where I've got to start thinking. So I really do like that type of system. Now I want to quickly bounce back over to the resource grind to quickly show you guys another good quality of life that they have over there. So once again, let's say we wanted to go into the goblins to get this experience. The thing you can do is if we go over here into challenge, and we go into auto raid, you can see here we can actually select how much we want to do. So we can do ×4, which means it's going to spend 4 times this energy. You can see it goes from 10 energy up to 40, but it's going to give us do 40 energy and give us 4 times the drops. So it's like you've just completed it 4 times in one, and then you can once again maximize your attempts. If I go to 1, you can see it'll go up to 4, but I only have 40 energy, so we can only go up to there. So all those auto type features for making farming easier, I really do appreciate. So it does have that embedded as well. And then along the way, you have a bunch of beginner missions that are going to give you extra summons, you know, chapter quests. We've got our standard quests as well. These are your dailies, which you can go ahead, didn't even need to go there. You can go ahead and complete. This is going to give you summon currency along the way as well, plus extra stamina. I just got 180 stamina for burning through that. Then we also have some extra trials as well for your weekly quests. And then this is going to be our battle pass, which is going to give us the rewards on top of that. So once again, it's got all those standard features. You know, it's going to be the same thing. Make sure you get in daily, do your dailies because it's going to give you some good resources. Make sure you're always burning your stamina at bare minimum, and then progress as far as you can in everything else along the way. Now I want to quickly show you guys the summoning system. So as I mentioned, they said you're going to get about 650 summons in the first month, which is a lot. They do have this progressive thing when there's summons going on. Being at 50, you get an extra 5 summons. At 100, you get an extra 10. At 200, you get an extra 15. And then at 300, you get a selector. And then if we go over here on top of that, daily, we have a discount. So we get free 2 summons every day that there is a banner going on. Then you also get the discounted summons. So, you know, these are normally 100 premium currency per pull. Now you get 10 for 800. So you get a discount on that, which is nice to go ahead and get your discounted pulls as well for those that are logging in daily. We will have different banners. Now, this one here is like your beginner banner. You know, there's no guarantee of a legendary hero. It's only 0.2%. These are the ones you'll get a bunch of throwaway ones. But like I said, they mentioned they're going to get, you're probably going to get about 650 of these bad boys, which are the more premium banners in your first month of play. So this is a 1.5% chance at a legendary, and the legendary does have a pity at 70 pulls. So let's go ahead here and let's just do it in this one anyway and take a look at the summons. Wait, did that go slow? I've done a few summons. I can't remember the animation perfectly. So we just got 1 purple in that one. So you can see the epic there. Let's go again. Okay, I think this is a legendary because it went super damn slow. Yeah, so that's it. It goes the animation goes really slow when you get a legendary. That's beating pity. We got that in 20 pulls because I just did a pull to pity to test it. Let's see. Dude, the dwarves are cool. Who do we get for our Lego? Dude's got some war scars. Sick. So there you go. There's our dwarf that we got for our Lego. Wait, did that go slow again? Dude, is that back-to-back Legos? No. Okay. I suck at knowing the animation. I gotta do a couple more. No, that wasn't slow enough. Not slow enough. No, not slow enough. This one. Was it? Dude, I don't know. I gotta get better at knowing the summon animations in this one. No, it wasn't. Surely this one's our pity. Oh, it does the big pull. It has like the Stardust. Okay, the Stardust splashes off. That's what gives you the animation to let you know what it is. Dude, even this rare dude looks absolutely wicked. I love these character designs. Dude, that's pretty cool. Let's go. Dude, is he an ancient archer? Look at him. Look at the old man with the bow. Still got them skills. Still got them skills. Anyway, guys, that is the summons. Like I said, not too bad. Keen to jump in and do a free-to-play playthrough and see how much summons you get. But it does seem like they are trying to reward players for coming back to the game and giving them as many summons as possible, especially in that first month. Once again, we do have that season-based gameplay, so if you feel like you missed out, you can always come back. Look at that. We did a mission, got some more extra summons. Come over here. Get some extra premium currency to go ahead and buy those extra summons. Once again, I do like that they do have the discounted pack daily that you can get. You get the extra free summons as well when there's the events going on, which is really nice, and then contributing to your battle pass. But that is a basic look at the overview of what Dragonheir Silent Gods is. Once again, I did not play it in the previous iteration. However, those that did will probably notice a massive amount of improvements, whether it comes to exploration, leveling up champions, upgrading your champions as well. The combat systems and quality of life, all that sort of stuff. They've put a bunch of work into the game. And once again, if you guys do want to play the game, you can use my link in the description below to download it now. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.